Hello everyone and welcome to the 7th part of basic Xiangqi mid-game tactics, which I highly recommend. Now this book, there's a free version available on the World Xiangqi Federation website. However, I feel that the original translation provided there is not sufficient and could be very misleading. So I decided to retranslate the whole book and make some videos out of it so that certain concepts can be explained more clearly. Uh, this will be the 7th part of chapter 1, discussing the topic on clearance, the clearance tactic. So a short analysis of the position of the board now. We can see that Black was threatening to checkmate with r6 plus 1, and this chariot also had the horse and chariot pinned to the same rank. Now the other black chariot was slightly closed in position, but if it were allowed to get to this flank, black would be able to checkmate. As for red, the only threat that he had at this point in time would be the chariot and the pawn. And the black king was slightly vulnerable because of the presence of the pawn here. So how can red turn the tables and achieve a winning position? Now this would be the topic of this board. Now one might wonder, would it, as black was about to go for a checkmate, would playing h5 plus 7 be viable? So it would not be so, because black would choose to capture the advisor instead and push the chariot to the cross riverbank rank, threatening to capture the elephant, or as long as it were able to move to this flank, black could go for the double chariots checkmate. The pawn could also capture the red horse, so black would have a huge advantage if red had played h5 plus 7. So instead, it was suggested that red could sacrifice his pawn. Now this would be a very important move, forcing the black chariot and enabling black to deliver a checkmate with p6 r6 plus 1. Sorry. So black would try again to play r2 equals to 6 equals with this move to go for a checkmate. If the pawn were captured, the horse could play h5 plus 3, and the red chariot could move to this file, and it will be red's turn to try to go for a checkmate. Hence, black did not want to allow that to happen and played r2 plus 4 to try to concentrate his chariots on this file. So at this time, how could red play? Now, this would be a continuation of a pawn move beforehand. By sacrificing the chariot, red would try to move his horse across the river to attack. Now, like say in the main line, r6 equals to 1 was played. If black tried to capture the horse, red will go for r9 equals to 2, and there will be no escape from red's eventual double chariot checkmate. So black will be forced to accept the sacrifice, and once the horse was free, the chariot, horse and pawn combination would be proved to be too much for black. So, but how should red attack? The correct way would be to play r3 plus 1. Now this would be a very important intermediate move. Black cannot rush his moves and play r4 plus and advance his horse h4 plus 2 to go for the tiger silhouette, because black could defend in this manner. And once the elephant was allowed to move back to the central file, this intersection would be covered. So, and black would be able to save himself for the time being, because now red would not be able to attack the bottom rank. So that is why red must play r3+1 as an intermediate move and deliver a check again to command this very important intersection. And once if the king were not allowed to move back into the central file, the threat of red's tiger silhouette would become significant, and basically it will be a winning position for red at this point in time. So red will continue with h4+2, and this will be, and prepare to play h2+3 for the tiger silhouette. Please check out the basic kill section on the tiger silhouette if you have not done so or do not know what it is. So at this point in time, red would have an immediate kill, while black would not have any kill at the moment. So the rest of the moves are pretty much just a force of habit. Black will be forced to capture the elephant to prevent the tiger silhouette. And it will be too late for the black king, also black elephant, to move back. Again, red must control the bottom rank and prevent the king from moving. Check. And since since black tried to make space for it, the tiger silhouette would temporarily be unable to work, so the power of the pawn would now come into place, as red would advance his pawn, forcing the black chariot to defend and advance his pawn again. Now this would be the this basic kill in Chinese would be called 陈家军杀法, or 7 bullying master checkmate. So red would now threaten to checkmate with r3+1. If black captured the pawn, red would still go for r3+1 for the smarted checkmate. So this would be there would be no escape. Even if black tried to move k6 equals to 5, r3+1 was still also made. So a short recap. Red would seem to be at a disadvantage, but by maneuvering the pawn here and then sacrificing the chariot, red would have opened up the situation, and this would be a form of clearance. This would be the clearance tactic in action. Check. And check, forcing the king to go in, checkmate, or checkmate. I hope you have enjoyed this very short video, and if you like my work, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.